Yay!
Hello, everyone!
Hey!
What's up?
How are you guys doing?
Hopefully amazingly.
Yeah?
I hope so.
Oh, sorry.
That's our delay.
Yeah, my computer was not muted. Yeah, awesome. It's donation day.
Yay!
Yeah, I feel like we've been in this office forever. It's been great.
Yeah.
This is one of those magical days that just like time stops and everything is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More stuff continues to happen.
If you guys don't know me, I'm Catherine Grip. I'm the communications manager for NaNoWriMo.
And I'm Maddie. I'm an intern who just kind of floats around on the internet.
She's super awesome.
I'm just kind of hung on since like last June. I'm just kind of here forever now. But I'm in grad school, so that's what I do the other million hours of my week. And I just study all the time.
All of your free time.
Yeah. But I'm also doing nano at the same time. And I have a job. And I have this job. So, I do everything.
She's really impressive.
I have a time machine. That's how I do it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm actually wearing a Doctor Who shirt. I don't know if you can see.
Yes.
It's got a dog on it. So like our theme this year is superheroes, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. Personally, I don't know. We'll get into this later, but I have a lot of feelings about superheroes and Doctor Who. So.
Yeah. You, me, and Tim we're all on that bandwagon. We're like, yes, superheroes.
We're the nerds of the office. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, if you're just dropping in, today is our donation day where we have a couple of really awesome, really amazing, really intense goals to fundraise to help support our programs and to write a lot of words. So our fundraising goal for today is $125,000 to raise. And we're doing awesome so far. We've raised $61,060, which is really cool.
We're almost halfway there.
You guys are doing so great.
We're like right on track because it ends at midnight Pacific time.
Yeah.
So we're totally going to get
We're right in the middle right now. We're noon Pacific time. And then our writing goal is 125 million words around the world being written on the NaNoWriMo site.
That's so many words.
Which is a lot of words. I don't think we realized how many words it was when we set the goal.
So we have about what, like 500,000 nano participants?
Yeah,
on
something
average.
like that.
So like that's like 3 words a person, right?
Sure.
I think so.
You're the one who's
1 point. No,
you're
it's
the
not 3 words per person.
I don't know.
What is it? Wait, I'm gonna do this math really fast. 125.
Good thing we have somebody around here to do math.
Yeah, so I'm in grad school for accounting, but fun fact, accountants really don't do math in their head. They use Excel. So I'm just using a calculator right now.
I like Lester Daniels says, go big or go home, my dudes. Yes, that's what we're doing. That's what NaNoWriMo is all about, right?
That's only, it's 250 words a person.
Okay, we can do that.
We can totally
A lot of you have already done that many times over today. I have not written today, so I will.
Me neither.
Okay, we're gonna help in this virtual writing. We're gonna help that word count goal.
And remember that it's not just like what you have to like put your words in to your login on Nano. So like if you just write, we can't go into your computer and like find what you write. You gotta put it on the page.
Yeah, we gotta update that word count. Yeah, so that's it. And then we also, part of donation day is that it's really cool how our whole community comes together. We have a lot of really awesome stuff going on, hourly prizes. So today only, I love that Chris printed out this like
laminated it.
It's great. But today only, if you donate $25 to NaNoWriMo, you get the $50 donors. Oops. And I don't know if this is backwards on the video or not, but
I can tell you. No, it's right.
Okay, great. Yeah, so if you donate $25, you get the $50 donor goodies and this really cool enamel pin, which is this guy right here.
It's so
that's
pretty.
what it's going to look like. It's going to be really great.
It has the year on it and everything.
Yeah.
Like you could collect them all.
It'll be awesome. And if you donate any amount, $10 or above, during this hour, you'll be in the running to win a ticket to the Writers Digest annual conference in New York City with travel and hotel voucher. So like that's so worth it. Hourly prize. It's really cool. And then the other thing that's so amazing that's going on this hour, so I'm really glad that you guys are joining us. Zoetic Press is offering an unlimited donation match this hour. So anything that you donate right now will automatically be doubled up. It doesn't matter how much. So if, you know, we can get as many people as possible to donate during this hour, that would be amazing. Yeah. Also, I feel like we have this thing where we're like, our hour is going to be the best.
Yeah.
So
we're going to get the most this hour, and it's going to be all thanks to you guys. And then maybe a little bit thanks to us. We'll get bragging rights. It'll be great.
That's what this is about.
And so another fun thing, if you really want this prize, if you donate like in $10 increments, you get each of those with your own. What am I trying to say?
Oh, you get multiple entries?
You get multiple entries, yeah. But remember, it has to be a minimum of $10. I mean, you could donate $100 at a time. Like, we would love you forever. But you do get more chances if you do that.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what's going on today.
Yeah. To donate, since we can both put it in the chat and we can announce it right now. But to donate, I think you can just go to the Nano page and it should just pop up, so nanoramo.org, and all the information should just pop up. If you want a more direct link, that is going to be nanoramo.org/donation day, or you can go to the store, so that's store.nanoramo.org.
And both of those links are in the video description box.
Whole bunch of ways.
All right, cool.
We're just really excited.
We are so excited. So
I'm like smooching Bobby. I'm okay. Sorry, Bobby.
Bobby's great.
He's cheering you on too.
Yeah. Okay, so shall we get writing?
Yeah, let's write.
Okay, let's start. Let me find my outline here. Okay, so we're just gonna start with a little 5-minute sprint just to get things going. If you haven't written today, like I haven't, like Maddie hasn't, this is to get the juices flowing.
Great time to start. No time like the present.
Exactly. So the optional prompt here, obviously you don't have to if it doesn't work for you, but the optional prompt is to include an onomatopoeia in what you write. So and I was thinking kind of like, the comic book, like superhero, like boom, pow. An onomatopoeia is something like writing down the noise that something makes. So the optional prompt is to include that in what you're going to write.
You ready? I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah. Okay, 5 minutes.
5 minutes. I got my timer here. It's going to play Space Unicorn from a cartoon that I watched.
Love it.
Okay, 5 minutes. Ready, and go.
Birds. They're excited too. Oh, God.
That was really loud, and I'm really sorry about that.
It's time. Whew, okay. We weren't awake before. We are.
We are now. Just as good as coffee. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit.
Great. Cool. Share your word counts in the chat with us. We'd love to see how much you wrote. Or share a sentence from what you wrote if you managed to put in the prompt. Drop that in as well. How'd that go for you?
That went really well.
Awesome.
I think because it was like the first thing I wrote today, I was like, oh God, I have so many ideas. So it just kind of like kept going.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, it went okay. So I'm a nano rebel. I'm working on 2 different things this year, both of which I've already started writing before. So this novel I'm actually like almost done, so I'm getting right up to the like climactic last battle scene, and I'm just like, I don't want to write this. I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, so that sounds good for me. Let's see how it's going for you guys.
These are great.
Oh man, nice. Elizabeth wrote 220 words. Yeah.
Yeah, anywhere from like, I mean, hey, anywhere above 1 word, I'm real proud of you.
Anywhere above 0 words.
Yeah.
It's great.
Look, so many of you have already hit the 250 words that everyone needs to do today. So like, killing it. We're going to be well on our way to 125 million words.
Nice. Oh, these are so great.
Also, what I just realized was like the 250 words is like everyone who's even just participating in Nano has to be at 250 by tonight to hit that 125 million since it's like cumulative. So like even if you have already written 250 words, you're helping us out with that goal.
That's great. Cool. Sorry, I'm just getting like pulled into all the little snippets that are here.
So like
they're so great.
The chat is like 3 times larger than I'm usually used to. So it's just like bam, bam, bam. So please keep talking so I can keep reading this.
Let's see. Check Sanity said I got caught mid-editing, meaning I deleted some words right before time was called.
No, don't delete. What I do is I use strike through if I don't want to use words anymore. Because you can always edit that, and then it's easy to find if you do want to edit easier in December. But at least you get to keep those words. So strike through, don't delete.
The Juan Lauren says they wrote 170, which is much, much better than the 0 I thought I was going to get today.
Yeah.
So awesome. Yeah, that's what we're here for. Cool. All right. So, Maddie.
Yes. Are we going to start a discussion?
Yeah, let's start a discussion.
Okay, so our first discussion
we want you guys to weigh in too.
Yeah, comment with anything you have. We're going to talk about what makes a superhero. So even in realistic fiction or a memoir, even in your real life, not in your novels, it doesn't have to fit like the classic example of a superhero. What does that mean to you?
Yeah. What is a superhero to you? What is it to you, Maddie?
I guess someone who just like they care about more than just themselves, and they do something about that caring.
I like that.
They like
that a lot.
Change.
Yeah. That's a great one. Yeah, I feel like it's somebody who has the power to do something that other people don't, and uses that power for good. Yeah. So whatever that means.
So if you do that, you're a superhero.
Yeah. Great. Let's see. Got some people writing.
Jenna Wayman says, someone who writes 50,000 words in 30 days.
Yeah. That is so real.
Or someone who tries to do that.
Oh, okay. So, oh man, I just lost it because the chat scrolled up. But somebody said, I think of the Doctor as a superhero because he saves planets, and that was totally my thing today. So I'm gonna take. We're also like on Twitter all day today. Maddie just did a shift. I'm going to take the Twitter shift right after this. And I was like typing up my tweets, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to throw in a lot of gifs of the 10th Doctor because that's my favorite superhero, because he does. He, saves a lot of people and like does a lot of good in the world.
In my shift, people were like telling me who they who their best cheerleader would be from like all the superheroes.
I like that.
And so I'm a huge superhero nerd. Like I don't think I can understate that. I watch all of the superhero shows. I go to see all the movies at midnight.
Nice.
I didn't see Thor yet, but I will. Because that came out yesterday for anyone who doesn't know. But I was just like throwing quotes back at people, but I was like nanofying them. So there was one that I used for Thor, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I really want Thor to be my cheerleader." So I like sent back, you know, when Thor's like smashes the coffee, and it's like another. And then so I was like, "Reads your novel. I like it. Another smash."
I love that. That's so great.
Just imagine Thor being really excited to read your novel. Like that motivates me.
Yeah, that'd be so great. Oh man, I'm gonna. Yes.
We need to like edit that GIF and like have it be
I
like,
know.
a novel.
It should be like what's that website where you like get a kitten every 200 words you write?
Written kitten.
Except it'll be Thor just smashing.
What can we rhyme that with? Thor.
More
Thor.
Thor
More.
Oh man. Abe Bat says anyone who is a good single parent is a superhero in my opinion.
Yes.
Which I totally agree with that.
Annabella's mom now says I want a kitten. Same.
Oh, somebody asked, what do you think about the new Doctor being a woman? I think it's awesome.
Yes. And it's so cool
really
because
excited.
So she was on a TV show with David Tennant called Broadchurch.
Yeah.
And now like I'm gonna like go back and like watch the two doctors like be in shows. I think she played a mother, so I don't think they like interacted too closely, but like they're on the same show, and it's really cool.
Also, this shows how much of a Doctor Who nerd I am. There was a comic relief special in the 80s where Rowan Atkinson, it's like 20 minutes long. It's like Rowan Atkinson played the Doctor, but then at the end he like keeps dying and regenerating into different people, and one of them was a woman. So it was kind of already canon, and especially with Missy in this last season. Anyway, I have a lot of feelings. Sorry, I'll let those lie right now.
You can tweet Catherine next hour if you want to discuss.
Yes.
And then she can get back to you directly.
Definitely. I'll be on the NaNoWriMo account tweeting next hour, so if you want to hit me up. Cool, but yeah, so what are you guys writing right now? I see some people have already been posting that they're writing fantasy or science fiction.
Oh yeah, what are the genres? We always have like such a range of genres.
Yeah.
My writing never fits into a genre. Like I never feel like, yes, like this is my genre. I usually say when people ask, because since I've been doing a lot of interviews recently, people are always like, what's the most interesting thing about you? And I always say I write novels. People are very impressed when you say you write novels.
Nice.
So please tell everyone you know that you write novels.
Noted.
And they're always like, oh, like what kind? And I always kind of just end up saying young adult, just because like, young adult can be so many things. It can be so many things. But I always am like, oh yeah, young adult, like Harry Potter, like that kind of area.
I have to say, like, young adult is not just for young adults to read.
It really isn't.
Still,
it's
like young adult fantasy is my
constantly
favorite.
Growing genre.
Oh, so good. Let's see. We got a fan fiction writer.
Yes, my first 4 manas were literally the same Kingdom Hearts fanfic. So like, go for it.
Yeah. Let's see, YA mystery, romance, realistic. Man. So great.
Lots of YA.
Alex says, I'm writing about a bird mutant that crashed into a rich person's house. I have no idea what genre that would be, but it sounds really interesting. Cool. These all sound so good. YLBGT, mix of sci-fi and fantasy.
This is so cool.
Great. Oh, this is great.
I'm always so amazed that like even though there's like such a range of genres, there's always like somebody else writing the same genre. So you can like find them on like in a community and talk about like how you write the world, and of course like those are gonna be different too, and so you can like compare and contrast.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Wait, Maddie, we didn't hear who your favorite
superheroes? My favorite, oh god. So my favorite superhero character right now, I don't know if anyone watches Arrow. She's on Arrow. Her name's Felicity Smoke, and she's amazing. She's like their tech girl.
Cool.
But she's like really awkward, and she's Jewish, and like I have an industrial R piercing that I got specifically because she also has an industrial R piercing. So I just like love her so much. She's like not, she doesn't have powers, but she's really smart. And she's really awkward. It's me.
So you're saying you are Felicity Smoke?
Yeah! I've cosplayed her before.
Awesome.
But everyone thought I was Harley Quinn before Harley Quinn became Harley
gotcha.
Quinn.
Okay.
So I was like, no, everyone.
That's always so sad. When I was in 4th grade, my Halloween costume was Hermione because I was so into Harry Potter.
Yes.
But I went trick-or-treating with my friend and her little sister who were dressed as Glenda and Dorothy. And so everybody thought I was the Wicked Witch of the West. And I even made myself a little name tag. And I was like, I'm Hermione. I am.
Oh my gosh. And Hermione's like so recognizable too. Oh, that's even sadder. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Loyal Penguin said, don't know if you two mentioned it, but what genres are you two writing? So you said...
I do like
you don't
YA.
really
I don't really have like a set genre.
You don't have a label?
I don't have a label. I always write something magical. So something like extraordinary. Like this one it's actually about superpowers. I don't really call them superpowers.
Cool.
But it's like a medical researcher has like, she's done all this research and she's able to like give people powers. So it's like that sort of like magical realness.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like magical realism because that's another thing.
Yeah.
But it's similar.
Cool. Yeah. I am actually, so I said I'm a NaNoWriMo. I'm writing 2 things. So the first is this young adult fantasy novel that I've been trying to finish. And then the way I'm doing it is I'm actually switching up every other day with my partner. We are co-writing a like supernatural romance novel. So it's like one day I'll work on my novel and then the next day I'll read what he wrote and add on to the novel that we're writing together. And it's actually, it's been
so fun.
It's been a really great incentive because if I don't feel like writing one day, I'll be like, I have to write today. Otherwise he won't have anything to write about. And then on the days off, I'm like, well, I haven't written anything on my book yet, so I need to do that or I'll feel bad.
Are you doing 25,000 of each, or are you doing 50,000 of each?
Oh God, no, 25,000.
Okay.
I know
you
that. I know that some of you guys are like, yeah, 100,000 words, easy. I mean, not that person. I have never actually like legitimately won NaNoWriMo. I think 30,000 words is the best I've done in a month.
Still good.
And I'm trying to. This is the year I'm trying to make it. So.
Yes.
Speaking of, shall we get ready?
Let's go into our next prompt.
Cool.
The alarm will be quieter this time.
Yeah, we'll try to give you a warning. So the next prompt that we have is going to be 10 minutes, so a little bit longer this time. And it's have one of your characters do something super heroic. So whatever that means to you in your novel, even if you're, writing a memoir or a realistic fiction or, something where magic or superheroes don't exist, people can still do superheroic things. So yeah, have one of your characters do that.
Like we said, 10 minutes. And we're going to start now. 1 minute warning. And that's time. That's from Star versus the Forces of Evil, if anyone really likes the song.
Right. Cool. How did you guys do? Let us know. Drop your word counts in the chat. Sorry, I feel like I'm still like I was so in the world of my novel that I'm like, okay, I'm coming back now. I'm here. Awesome.
Everything that's happening in my novel is like on a train right now, so I'm like.
Nice. Also, oh man, I meant to move the clock away. I'm sorry if the clock noise has been bothering you guys. I've been meaning to like move it out of this space before virtual write-ins. I will try to do that before the next one. And that was Chris and Shelby laughing downstairs, by the way.
They're having fun. Shelby's
it's a party
tweeting,
up in here.
so go say hi to Shelby on Twitter.
Yeah.
But also stay with us too. Just 2 screens.
Cool.
Look at all these word counts. They basically doubled from the last time, which
is
good because you wrote for twice as long. So keep note.
And like all things literary, natural, and conversational wrote 660 words. Heck yes. Also, really great name, by the way. I like that a lot. Amy Lewis wrote 539 words.
Haley A wrote 248. Monty Mayhem wrote 261. What did I write? I don't even know what I wrote. I don't even know where I started. I think I probably wrote around 300 words.
Oh, I like this excerpt. Hungry for Books wrote 158 words and said, "You look absolutely beautiful, a fine specimen to have children with." Nerissa fought the urge to squeeze him to death with her tail. She knew her father would frown on her killing the prince. I really want to know what's going on in that scene. That sounds really interesting. Star Stuff wrote 7K. That's great.
Oh my gosh,
congrats.
That's awesome.
Keep writing. You guys are doing so awesome.
This Carla Anaroon, I hope I'm saying your last name right, just hit 10,000. Amazing.
Yeah.
I want to be that far ahead.
I am so far behind. My goal today for myself is to catch up to where I should be.
That's 5,000.
Yeah, so I have to write like, I don't know.
Or no, is it?
No, it's more
farther
now.
Than 5,000.
Yesterday was 5,000.
So it's 6,600.
Yeah,
today.
So I basically have to write 4,000 words to catch up to where I should be today.
If you do like 2,000 words a day, it's a little more manageable, and you'll catch up in a couple of days.
So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Awesome.
Jessica Cozy just hit 38,000. Oh my god, do you sleep in like the first week of Nano? Because
that is
gosh,
insane. That's so
amazing.
Cool. Wow. You guys are rocking it. You really are. Oh man. I'm so proud of you all. Yes. Oh man. Okay, so I think that brings us pretty well into our next discussion, which is how do you carve out writing time? Like, when do you write? I feel like some of you must be time travelers because
with the 38,000.
Oh my gosh.
My goodness.
But yeah. So when do you write? I know some people are like, oh, I get up at 6 a.m. and write. And I can't do that. My brain does not work at 6 a.m. I can stay up until 2 in the morning writing, but I definitely can't get up early and write. How about you, Maddie?
So what I do is I try and find like little chunks of the day, and I use Write or Die. I've been pimping out Write or Die since forever. But it really, like, I can do 700 words in about 12 minutes on Write or Die.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't use punctuation, I don't use grammar, I don't go back and edit spelling, I go.
Okay.
So that really speeds things up. So if that's something that you feel like you can do, I know some people like really like doing their grammar when they're actually writing, but I really enjoy rereading my novels in December because there's always something I've like forgotten that I've written, and I'm always like, wow, that was great.
Nice.
And so that not doing anything like language rules related is super helpful.
Cool. Crystal Watkins says, I write when my toddler naps, which is a great
Smart.
Wow.
Pippinana C8 says, I procrastinate until 9 and write furiously until 11:30. That's a way to do it.
I like that.
I know, like, At least for this month, because I've got like so many things going on, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wake up like 15 minutes earlier every day. Cool. Because this is also how I train for running. If I just start before I know really what's going on, then I'll just like go. It's a really helpful way to exercise because your body it's not awake enough to protest.
Interesting.
So
see, I don't know. I think I'm just like wired differently because I feel totally the opposite. Like if I try to exercise in the morning, it's like I will injure myself because my body doesn't know what's going on.
Well, yours is much more precise. Running is just like you just go.
Yeah.
You're like a dancer, and dancing that's gotta be so much more precise, or you definitely will hurt yourself.
Yeah. Katie Wold says I write from 7 p.m. until bedtime, which depending on when your bedtime is, that could be a lot of time, which is pretty cool.
Chocobo Asylum says you should try writing while asleep. I've done that before, like half asleep. It turned out really weird, but I got a whole bunch of words out of it. So yeah.
Allison Clement says I definitely use weekends a lot for catching up. Which is a good way to do it as well. It's like whenever you have the free time to fit it in.
Yeah.
And Sherry Leclerc says, full-time job and 2 young kids right in bed after they go to sleep. And that's pretty much all I do with my spare time. No TV for me, which is actually, I've been thinking about, like, for me, it's like Facebook. Like, I don't know how much time I spend just like, I don't know, scrolling through Facebook, like not even looking for anything particular, just like, oh, what are the people I know up to? And most of the time it's not
sucked in.
I mean, the thing is, most of the time for me, it's like not even that interesting. It's like people posting pictures of their food, and I'm just like, oh, okay. But I'll still be on there for like 30 minutes. I'd be like, wow, I could have used this for something more productive.
You get it 1,600 words.
So that's what I'm trying to do for myself this month, is if I notice myself doing that, to like step away and take my journal.
You can also use I always use this during finals week, like site blocker. If you are primarily on the social media sites, like on your laptop, you can like block the site and you can give yourself like a motivation, like, hey, you still need to write your nano words today. Block the site. You can like set a time limit. So like say you always write during like 4 to 6, but also you're always on Facebook between 4 to 6. You can block that site between 4 and 6, and your computer will be like, "Hey, go write your nano."
Yeah, no. The funny thing for me is, if you guys, for NaNoWriMo, what I do is kind of take care of the social media. So it's funny because for my job, I have to be on Facebook and have to be on Twitter. It's like darn, man. Like I have to be on Tumblr. This is so rough. So it's a weird line. It's a weird balance, but yeah, it's fun. That's partially the reason why I handwrite. Any other handwriters out there, shout out. It's because I cannot get distracted when I just have a journal.
That makes sense. And it's a pretty journal too.
Thanks. Yeah, my mom gets them for me every Christmas. Which is a very supportive, like, hey, we're glad that you're writing, but also kind of like, hey, have you finished that novel yet? I love my parents, they're great. Awesome.
Yay.
I'm seeing somebody's Boba bottle says, I'm on Tumblr right now. Oops. Oops.
I mean, you're multitasking.
But I think that for me that's like the best thing that I can do to time manage is to like get rid of the distractions and just focus for a little while.
It's hard.
It's hard.
That's the stuff that Nano teaches you. These are life skills.
All you need right there.
Life skills from Nano.
I like Michael says, music is both my distraction and my best tool.
Yes.
There's a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, I know if I start listening to stuff, because a lot of my music is like, I can sing to it. So like I have a lot of Broadway and Disney stuff. Yeah. So if I start playing that, I'll like start singing. And
start writing it.
Yeah, I'll start
like the lyrics will make their way into your novel.
That'd be great.
That's what happens with me when I play songs with words.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just like, it just pops up.
Yeah.
There's actually a musical that I found really helpful for inspiration because it's Sunday in the Park with George. It's a Sondheim musical, and it's all about like creating art is the whole point of the whole musical. And there's some really great like art quotes in it that I've just been using as motivation.
Awesome.
So if you haven't listened to that musical and you like musicals, listen to it. It'll give you some stuff for Nano.
Maddie is the musical expert, by the way.
I am. Ask me anything about musicals. I can answer. I'll talk forever about musicals.
She will. I can corroborate this.
Yay.
Awesome. Yeah, and I see some people are just joining us, which if you are, awesome, cool,
Yay.
welcome. If you don't know, it's our donation day today, so that's the other thing to keep in mind. This hour, it's still, if you donate anything $10 or up, you'll be in the running for the Writer's Digest Conference prize, which is really awesome. And
you have 2 hours for that too.
Yeah, you have 2 hours, so I'll be going on this hour and through 2 o'clock. I believe. Yeah.
Pacific
time. Yeah, and then if you donate $25 at any point today, you'll get the $50 donor goodies and a really cool pin.
Yay!
So, yeah,
lots of fun stuff.
That's my little spiel. Okay. Oh yeah, and all the money is being matched this hour, an unlimited donation match by Zoetic Press, which is like really cool. We've never had that before. So yeah, any money you donate this hour, it will automatically be doubled.
Thanks for that, Chris. Cool. You're awesome.
Yeah.
And if we had Chris here, I don't know if Chris is watching the live stream, but I want to be able to give you an update for where we are, but maybe he will soon.
Yeah. We're using Twitter for a lot of our updates today, by the way. So if you're like, oh, I wonder how much money they've raised or what's going on, you can check our Twitter. It's just at NaNoWriMo. Cool. All right.
Should we do our last?
Yeah, let's do our last
prompt.
Our last prompt here.
Bring back prompts.
Hashtag prompts.
Hashtag prompts.
Cool. All right, we got 10 minutes. And so your prompt this time is going to be one of your characters is running out of time. What are they running out of time to do, and how do they try to achieve it? So 10 minutes, characters running out of time. Go.
And that's our timer.
All right. Whew. Yay.
How do you feel?
Awesome. Good. How's it going, guys?
going
Share
well.
your word counts. Thank you for joining us for this write-in. It's been really awesome. Also, I don't know if any of you have been on Twitter, but I just saw that Shelby is tweeting right now, and she said, if we can hit 25K this hour, she's willing to sing any Taylor Swift song.
Oh my God, you guys, we gotta.
So I'm just saying that could be a thing.
What's the goal?
If we hit 25K, then she's willing to sing a Taylor Swift song in the next Instagram live that we do.
My God.
So.
Oh my God, wait, I'm gonna go. Yes. Okay, this is my personal goal now.
Well, I think we're past the hour. It's 1:01 now. So I hope we made it. We'll see.
I hope so too.
Anyway, yeah, you guys are doing great. Also, feel free to share the word count that you got for this whole write-in, if you want. It's really awesome.
Yeah, tell me what your totals are. I'm at 5.8. So,
nice.
well on my way for today.
I don't know yet because I haven't.
Good count.
I haven't counted it up, but I will be updating my word count later this afternoon.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna do that right now.
Yeah, so we can add to the word count total. But yeah, so if you guys haven't already donated, this hour is still the Writer's Digest conference. So you can still donate $10 or more and enter in the raffle for that. And then all day today, donate $25, get the $50 donor goodies, and any donation $25 or above gets this cool
rad pin.
Enamel pin.
It's a limited edition pin too, so you can only get it I think this month, maybe even just today.
Oh, and also for if you want to sign up as a monthly donor, you get the donor goodies for the full amount of what you donate. So even if you donate $10 a month, you'll still get the donor goodies for if you donated a lot more.
Yay!
Anyway, yay! Thank you all for joining us. You guys are awesome. Keep writing.
Keep writing. You can do it.
Yeah, you guys can do it. This is great. This is definitely the closest I've ever been to like being on track for my goal for NaNoWriMo. So yeah, thank you. And thank you for helping to support our organization.
Yeah, like, thank you so much.
Literally couldn't do it without you.
Mm-mm.
You guys are amazing. You're the real superheroes. Yeah, check out in the video description box. There are links to our donation day page, which have all the hourly prizes listed, and our store in case you want to donate. Check out the prizes. Yeah.
Yay!
Good stuff. Yay!
Have fun today and the rest of the month,
yeah,
everyone.
Good luck.
We'll see y'all on social media.
Bye.
Bye.